huko.
Sona ni. Wewe unataka kukaa kwa tabu nisikae hivyo.
Like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am sitting next to an Oompa Loompa.
Mimi ndo naniita Oompa Loompa. Anyway, it takes one to know one.
Mimi najua accepting you wenye niko. I've never had a problem to accept myself.
Oompa Loompa's one side.
So, hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Zako zinaishi.
Important part. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry for the shenanigans that zimefanyika in the last 5 minutes. Number 2, number 1 second. Anyway,
I'm apologizing. Anyway.
I was thinking of kutoa shtamba, ama we thought of kutoa mtamba, but we could barely give a damn. So here we are with shtambas. Ukiangalia our legs, tunakanika tuko crusty crab, we are very dry, and that is good. This shows we're in quarantine. We are quarantining well. So today I am with a guest.
Hi guys. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I am the guest. This has been my channel all along. She's an imposter.
So today we are here to play a game called Most Likely To. I know you're bored, and I know there's a lot of things going on about Madam COVID, and I'm sure you hear of it every morning in our local stations. They show it after every 1 hour. Kuna breaking news.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, after every 1 hour we are shown something about COVID. So I think this will be a getaway from the COVID news. At least you'll get to know me. And this is Polly. This is Antonia, my fifth star. The person that I call a lot in my videos, but you've never seen.
The one and only.
Nonsense. Anyway, so the questions are here. I actually just googled them and to see that someone sent them to us. No, I'm not that famous yet. I'm so sorry if I disappointed you. So kuna most likely to forget, most likely to get, most likely to go. No, nani kama most likely to forget itakuwa mingi sana. So we're only gonna do 5 from each category, and yeah. So number 1, who's most likely to forget a loved one's birthday?
When were the forgetful one? But that one is sometimes not depending. Kama ziko enyewe birthdays enyewe ni mimi naweza kwa ni mimi.
No, I actually put reminders on my Google calendar, but she just remembers birthdays people she works with, literally. Hata si walk with, kuna one friend.
Gosh. TMI.
Who's most likely to forget an important event?
Akuna.
But then you always remember.
Yeah.
When it comes to things you have to do, you always remember. Who's most likely to forget people's names?
Auntie Stacy.
After we have 5 times. Hello.
What is your name?
Most likely to forget their spouse's birthday.
Tuna spouse.
You're single and married.
No spouse.
No spouse. No, we don't have spouses. Who's most likely to forget their wallet or purse at a shop?
Ni wewe.
You know, my mom once told me I'll forget my child kumatatu.
Tragic. Tragedy.
We shouldn't even laugh about that. That is not funny. So, segment 1. God. Aya. 2, most likely to get. Aya. Who's most likely to get punched in the face?
Is it you? Is it you?
I think
Maybe you.
my words, my kind of how I keep on talking will get me punched, but your face will get you punched. The faces you make when people do shit.
Well, it's not my fault.
So we are all most likely to get punched. Who's most likely to get robbed?
Nimecheka sana kwa hii video. Wewe. Wait, robbed.
Robbed. I was cheated once. I was cheating.
But hata si wote wawili when it comes to kama ni the incident the phones si wote tulikuwa we were played. Yeah, but
Yako ilikuwa worse.
it's not even a laughing matter. Acha to move on.
Who's most likely to get shouted at by their parents?
You. How many seconds ago, how many hours ago was that?
Niko na reasons.
Kwa shouted.
If you want to know more why,
Very valid
DM
reasons.
me.
Very valid reasons.
Who's most likely to get stranded on vacation?
Mbona mimi?
Your communication skill.
Aki honestly.
Zero.
Zilch. But hizo siku unajuaje kama communication skills zangu zita. Hello.
Hey.
Only $1.
Who's most likely to get struck by lightning?
I just feel ni wewe juu unakwanga but lightning.
Such a weird question.
Yeah,
Who's
but
most likely to get ukisema
why?
kama mimi you're being very rude. Ni kama kusema mimi ni mrefu sana so utakuwa stuck by lightning. That is most likely to get stuck in a bathroom stall or in elevator.
This jakwambia church kuna kwanga na mlango ingine one of the loose ukifunga nika yukwama nishikuwa stuck hapo for like 5 minutes. Naita nani? Asikukuwa na simu ndani ya choo. That's like, Lord, I am in your sanctuary. Hear me.
Who's most likely to go a week without a shower?
Nobody. But most likely, tunaongelea most likely, the likelihood of that happening. Let us not name names. You will be embarrassed.
Who's likely to go back to teach at the high school? No.
Never.
None. Zero. We would never do it. No. Who's most likely to go bankrupt?
Hi.
No.
Yes.
No.
Thing is, tunaangalia spending.
Spending habits zangu ni worse than yours.
Exactly. Wewe unajuaje spending habits zangu kani worse? Describe my spending habits.
Really. Imagine someone would think I even have a lot of money. I get money and I'm a pimp, yo. I give everyone cash here and there. Who's most likely to own a bar?
We don't know.
We know. Me and you both know who's most
We
likely.
don't know.
Me and you.
Dude, we don't know.
Me
that.
and you. We know. Hiya. Who's most likely to own a power bike? Not me.
Definitely me.
That is true. Honestly, power bikes me. Mika, you're writing your own death sentence.
No, we are covered by the blood. Oh Jesus.
Nonsense. Most likely to fall.
Definitely you. Gosh, you gonna be witness.
Most likely to fall asleep during a movie.
No.
Serious? Hata hiyo hadi asubuhi. How many times have you been watching a movie napata ulilala centuries behind?
But ina depend. Sometimes mtu anakuanga amechoka and you're like we gotta.
Hakuna
we
kitu
gotta
kaya.
sleep.
Most likely to fall asleep in class. Hey, all of us. Who's most likely to fall asleep in the cinema?
Nah.
Nah, zero. That is a lot of money to go to waste.
Gosh, na vile tunakuanga excited.
Even if we hated the movie, we would never fall asleep. That's right. Most likely to fall asleep on a date. That is so rude. That question is super rude.
But
who's most likely to fall asleep?
really,
Fall asleep on a date.
I don't think.
I think it's
kuna
good.
anyone.
It's actually very hurtful if you fall asleep.
Yeah.
Kama
How boring is your date really?
Mseka na boss na wewe mwambie tunaenda kulala. Umefika mwisho just go.
Na dating without kulala. Really?
Wait, 3, 2. Most likely to fall asleep on the bus and pass their station.
No. That's Jay.
Sema tena.
Fall asleep, yes. Kwanza kuna evidence ya sisi wawili tukiwa tumelala ndani ya basi. So it is that it's a two-way thing.
Nani ashai pass station?
Yes, kuna wakati tulikuwa tunatoka kesha.
Who's most likely to be a terrible detective?
Mwenyewe. Internet skills zangu ni kucheza kusoma.
Wewe ndio utakuwa terrible. Maybe nitakuwa terrible detective juu maybe nitakuja nikwambie ukweli na nitakuchunguza mtu. And I'm not supposed to say, but you're most likely to be a very terrible detective. If your names are mentioned in this video, we are sorry.
We shall mute those parts.
Most likely to eat a bug.
Shekula mine. So
that is so rude. Most likely to eat a toenail. We all eat toenails.
Really? I don't eat toenails. Wewe unajustify kwa sababu unakulanga toenails.
Most likely to eat something gross on a dare. On a dare, I don't forsake dares. That bit!
Not for anybody. Maybe for money.
Most likely to end. Who is most likely to end the world? I think many. Out of anger. My irrational judgment.
So tena to bomb places, eh?
Who's most likely to end up alone? No one, not me. I cannot end up alone. Yeah. My name is Stacy Apondis ya Chiki. Uniwachi mimi
Needy people.
And you end up alone. For who? Who's most likely to end up in prison? Hi. Who's most likely to end up on Broadway? Me.
Definitely.
Who's most likely to end world hunger? Dudu kina choko chuki. Unaweza hata ningeenda nia sijui hoi.
But world hunger iko dependent. Ati nikienda choko. Iko dependent on how I feel ama nini.
Charity begins at home. Unaanza kufit.
Senje.
Unaanza kufeed people that are nearby to start spreading it to the whole world.
I feed people.
Who? Rich people. You cook for us, you don't feed us. Most likely to fail. Fail. Who is most likely to fail a driving test? Me. I don't fancy driving.
Of course.
I don't fancy. But driving has never been one thing in comment yangu like, you know what, I want to drive. No. Ubers have never reason. Who's most likely to fail a math test? See what?
Ungeuliza hiyo swali. Gosh.
We are all most likely to fail a math test. Not because we are.
But I know stuff to do with math.
I'm actually good in math. I just don't study as much as I should. But I'm really good in math. Me trying to justify myself. Who's most likely to stay at home on Friday night?
Definitely me.
True. Yeah? I'm not. I am not even the life of the party. I am the party. Who's most likely to stay in a toxic relationship?
Nobody. Wait, can you? Maybe sijajua your part. Can you stay in a toxic relationship?
I have been in one, but we went for a swim and never came back. Yeah? We chose. But hapana, toxic relationships, it's a no-go zone. If it's toxic, leave. No one, it's not that serious, and it's never that good. So it's that good. Okay.
Don't know about that.
Likely to marry for something other than love. Money. Money. In a heartbeat. Most likely to marry someone their friends and family hate.
Your friends and family hate. Why would they hate the person you want?
Maybe it's an asshole, yo. And where peke yako ndo uoni. Everyone else sees it. Have you ever been in a relationship? Everyone sees this person is not good for you, but you where peke yako ndo uoni. Oh, trust me, I've been there.
Love is stupid.
Love.
I mean, no. There's a day in December when I was like, I really bashiwa, but here I am. Love is not stupid, but
I call it as it is. What people do in love.
People do, is one of the stupid things.
But comment down below stupid. What's the most stupid thing you've done for now? What is the most stupid thing you've done for now?
I can't tell you that. I am secretive.
Most likely to marry the high school sweetheart. Da far. Get out. Don't even look back.
First off. Okay,
no way.
But you know, there are people who do it and they go so far.
We are not bashing someone who marries their high school sweetheart. Good for you. I mean, but as for us, we don't do that. We move on with the times.
Probably I would have. Actually, if Sinishike, tell yourself. I would have, but
you are a bit then and you're a bit now. That's how you did it. Anyway, who's most likely to marry a celebrity? Me, I wouldn't.
Stop, whatever. Why wouldn't you? See what any is, but actually I wouldn't mind. Hi, celebrity.
I wouldn't mind as marrying a celebrity. No, I wouldn't marry a celebrity because I would be the celebrity. Thank you so much for joining us for this video. It was fun on the class 10. And after one day I was missing it. But then was it? Who missing exactly? Antonia ukisema food.
Says it's my food, but I would say cake. Anyway, what do I really miss? Probably to go somewhere.
I miss, actually, this quarantine has made me, I miss hugging people. I miss laughing unnecessarily. I miss my friends.
You miss laughing unnecessarily na hapo unashindango umecheka all the time.
Even my family, my friends need difference. You know, my friends can be as sure as you wish.
On a category.
Yeah.
And laughing unnecessarily
with family and with friends. With friends, you can be as mature as possible. I hope you're okay. If, please, just watch as many YouTube videos as possible where people are just screaming and laughing. Just make yourself feel better. Whatever you want to do. You don't have to necessarily come out of this a genius, no. You can come out of this having a umekatu in silence and you learned more about yourself. It's also a thing. You have something to tell the world.
Actually, people, this is a very interesting time to analyze very many things. You see, when you're in connection with people, sometimes you tend to forget the most important things. So when you're alone and these things, it might seem a very bad time, but it is also a good time to reflect. I feel like that is what everyone is saying, but it is true.
True.
So that helps. Takusaidia ku sideline the things that are to categorize important things and important things that you should ditch and things that you should keep.
Sa, hii video si yako. Thank you so much for coming. I will see you next time. Bye.